What's up, beautiful people? I am out here in one of my favorite places to be, which is, of course, in nature. And I wanted to share a quick word with y'all today. Have you ever noticed that it's not always something you do or something you don't do that have people in their feelings towards you? Really quickly, I want to share an experience that I had, and it's something that I've dealt with before, and the way this world is set up, more than likely I'm gonna have to deal with it again. But I recently started a job that I'm also quitting. They don't know yet, but tomorrow morning they'll read that good little email and realize that your girl got ASAP, okay? Okay. So everybody was nice enough on the surface. You know, they was nasty. You feel what I'm saying? But there were these little subtle jabs and these microaggressions. For example, anytime I would ask a question, instead of like genuinely assisting me, I'd be met with things like, oh, I already showed you, or just check the papers over there, or ask her, or ask him, shit like that. Off rip, it became really obvious and evident to me that because the behavior was something that I've experienced in other jobs and other agencies and even high school, because the behavior was giving very high school, very childish, very immature. But nonetheless, either someone felt as if I was there to replace somebody, which is highly possible, or maybe they caught wind and heard that I had negotiated a salary for myself that was better than the one that they were receiving, or maybe too close for their comfort and their liking.
Bling bling. Bitches is mad.
But my whole thing is, you accepted less than what you feel you deserve, and somehow I'm the problem?
What the hell? Oh my God.
Why is it that people tend to confuse another person's blessing for proof of their own lack? Those are two completely different things. Somebody else's increase doesn't mean that it's less for you. It simply means that maybe they've accepted something about themselves that you have yet to accept for yourself yet. The worst part about all of this is that I was genuinely there to help. Anywhere I go, I have this thing where I want to leave people, places, and situations better than when I found them. And I believe that I spread a little of my stardust, my star seed dust a little bit, right, Mama? Thank you. A long time ago, I stopped believing that a company decides my value or that some CEO determines my worth. My supply comes from God, and my abundance comes from Source. This company is merely a delivery service. That's about it. One of my rituals is to take a trip to the bank, collect myself some bank dirt or some bank soil, place it in my right shoe so that I remind myself that wherever I walk, abundance and provision is walking with me. Long before I crossed the threshold to enter the interview, I had already decided what I would and what I wouldn't accept. My terms and conditions had already been written in consciousness. I had already declared in the unseen, this is what my time is worth. By the time I shook their hands, I wasn't asking for nobody's permission. I was accepting what I had already agreed to energetically. When you know that you know that you know who you are, negotiations become confirmation, not begging. What saddened me temporarily, very temporarily, was that if these same people would have simply just asked, how did you negotiate that? I would have gladly helped, because abundance is not something that you protect or that you gatekeep. Abundance is something that you multiply. I don't live in lack or scarcity or poverty mindset, believing that more for you means less for me. The tragedy in all of this wasn't even that I made so much more. The tragedy is that these people believe my increase meant their limitation. So today, people, I am choosing to walk away with zero resentment, zero regret, nothing in my heart but peace and profound gratitude. Gratitude for the reminder that I don't work for people, I don't work for companies, I work through companies, but I always work for God. The purpose of this video was not for me to flex. It wasn't for me to flex on how much more that I'm getting or anything like that. It was simply to say, focus on what you got going on. Stop counting other people's blessings and stop pocket watching. Don't worry about what one man or one woman is getting. Expand your own beliefs about what's possible for you. God is not withholding your blessings from you. He's just waiting for you to step into agreement with it.